Welcome back, ladies and gents. I was able to leave McKeb, and as I was heading west, I saw these guys here in combat, and I decided to jump in. So let's see, I've got the correct weapons. We're not healed, and we are not up to full strength because I haven't had a chance to do any recruiting. As we came across the bridge, I noticed this, so we're jumping right in. We're going to help Ryland's party.
On my orders!
Looks like they're marching towards us,
Infantry!
which is good.
Get moving!
We'll get here, get set up
Hear me! Move out!
just like that.
Horses!
The horse
move!
out to the left,
Hear
horse
me!
out to the right.
Move out! What's it? Hold! Warriors!
All right,
Release!
everybody,
Haste!
release whatever you have, whatever ranged weapon you have. Do your thing.
So see shooting! Pick your targets!
Where are you going, buddy? You're just intent. Give me that, and give me this one. I didn't realize that was a Kuzak standing right in front of me and just hit me right in the head. All right, horse, get involved. All right, everybody do your thing.
No!
I should have jumped on that horse that just ran into me a little bit ago.
Infantry! Warrior! There!
Show some sense of urgency. Look at him just walking. What's the deal, Phil?
Foot charge!
Wow, why are they just walking? He's not even got his shield up. Look at him. He's just walking like a Sunday stroll.
So leave no
Charge.
one breathing!
I don't know what's going on with my game. That just seems weird to me. Maybe it's normal, but it seems weird to me. My recollection is that's not normal. Definitely something weird going on. I'm actually hitting these shots, which is not normal either. Too worried about hitting the horse. Oh man, he just turned at the last moment.
Everyone engage the enemy!
Thought I had another javelin. There it is. Well, of course I hit the horse. He just came out of nowhere. That's normal. That's absolutely normal. There's a horse. Game over. Battle over. All right, we lost one. But we saved that little group. Ryland.
Stop! I yield.
Yeah, you did.
Is that you?
I don't know. You owe me. I guess we'll take all of these right now because we're hurting for troops. Triangular throwing spear. Who got an upgrade? Oh, I had to fix my chair. Who got an upgrade? Ronnie, we're going to make you strong arms because, again, we don't care about the legs. All right, how many? Let me just go straight to you. Excuse me. Trying to stop doing that, but the wind is blowing again here. So we have a lot of things in the air that causes me to do
Peace
that.
to you.
Man, you're really growing into no longer baby-faced. That's enough. Then I'll give you some troops. Amprella? Do we own Amprella? Yes. All right, let's see if we can get a couple of recruits on the way to Amprella. Then I want to come back and go to Chaikan. Chai. Chai means tea in a certain part of the world. Or it's a type of tea, I should say, maybe. That might be more accurate. Okay, you got backup in the form of 823 troops, so you should be okay. About 1,700 of you there now. Ooh, Amprella has food. Hopefully they don't stock Amprella because I can't pull any troops out if they do. But it's got food. It's a positive. And the militia and garrison are both going up. Ooh, they did not. Excellent. But it's only got 4 recruits. That's not excellent. I don't know why when I said that I thought of Keanu Reeves and Bill and Ted's. Just the way he used to say excellent. Okay. What have we got here? We have a herding, but we are down a lot of troops. That being said, I am going to get rid of these steppe horse. All right. $755 and 178. 30? Do I got anything for 30? Oh, yes, we do. 29. Right. Let's see if there's anybody that wants to join us of those prisoners I'm carrying. One guy. You can go to Idris. All right, let me take a gander here. We're going to head down towards Myzia. Hopefully there's more villages here that haven't been denuded of recruits. Then we'll jump. Let's see if Myzia has food. They do. All right. All right, we got that castle. Here's 7. I would like to go a little... We're going to head in this direction for sure. Get away from the front lines so that hopefully we can find some villages with more troops. Now, you've got 0 militia going up, 0 garrison going up, but you got food. So let's see. Hopefully this will work. Excuse me. All right, 8, total of 10, since Samantha got a couple also. We'll head in this direction. Oh, wow. I just took a drink of water and hit the mouse for one of the other computers and realized I left that computer on all night. Which I normally do, but I left it connected to the internet, which I don't normally do. But I didn't go to sleep till 4 a.m., 0400, so I was probably really tired and didn't realize what I was doing. All right, let me solve that issue, get rid of that. What is this? All right, the castle. We'll give it to... All right, it's going to either go to... You know what? I think it's going to go to... You're very rich. And you're just rich, but you own a lot of... You know what? I'll give it to you. Why not? Let's try to hit here and then head down towards Ficon. Or maybe even towards Lycaron, further behind the line. Maybe we'll come through here, get these group of little villages. I got to remember to disperse them when I get them. Disperse. I think Samantha needs about 45 troops or so. We may as well jump in here. They've got plus food and plus garrison. Another 7. We would definitely take them. And then come around here to Spadia. Not sure if that's Spadia or Spatia. Again, it's a made-up word, so it doesn't really matter. Say it however you want to say it. Hence, make B. Just because it amuses me, and that's really ultimately all that matters. All right, 13. Yeah, that's a little better over on this side of town. Let's go ahead and run into Lycaron. Oh, they're going down on garrison, but they do have food. Let's see what happens. Jelana created an army. Very good. 10 recruits. Samantha got 10 recruits and Ukrit got 1. That's 11. And there's still another 15. So there's 26 recruits in here. Very good. Very good indeed. I should have some more stuff to sell. We spent a lot of money a couple of videos ago. So I'm going to just trade everything. I was down to 800,000, I think, last video, and then did a little selling of everything while I was recruiting in between videos. Got rid of all the excess food, so forth and so on. All right, you need 10 more troops. Maybe we can get them in Segura. We got Dinar Castle. What did you get? Well, let me recruit here. I'd rather have these infantry and these archers and that guy. I don't think you can take them all, but let's jump out of here so that I can go.
I'm yours to command.
Talk to you properly. All right, so you've got 41 recruits. And 2 armed traders, which we don't want. We don't want the Sword Sister. Now that we've got excess troops, we give this guy, these guys, that guy, and that, and those 2, and you still need 2 more. So we're going to give you these. I don't want this guy. I'll go ahead and give you these. All right. Now we're back up to speed. I'll dump these. Make sure that everybody else is good. Then we're gonna go. We're heading to Chaikan. 56, 56, 57, 17. All right, Chaikan, we're coming for you. Dinar Castle is going to my Tunis, probably. Yeah, most people want my Tunis to have it. Maybe you pronounce that dinar, but dinar is the coin of the realms, so we don't want to say dinar, so I say dinar. Man, I can't wait. You know what? As soon as I'm done recording this, I am going to eat some barbecue. And when I say barbecue, I know some people say it differently than the way I say it. I grew up in the South, and when we say barbecue, we mean food with actual barbecue sauce on it. We don't mean we just cooked it on a grill. Because some people, if they just cook something on a grill, they say that's barbecue. Well, that's not my opinion. That's not barbecue. Barbecue is meat that has actual barbecue sauce on it. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought that was I thought that was Cyrenea being sieged. Just the way it was setting. Daerothad clan was destroyed. Get rid of all those Valandians. After all, I have owned all their ancestral lands since very early in the game. Well, not very early, but a long time ago. This is day 5,400 something of my game. 5,241 as of the last save. Save as Richard. Look at Richard. 5,252. Been a long time. We'll get a little closer here. We'll get to see what they have as far as defenders and food. All right, so they are negative food stocks. Not going up on garrison, not going up on militia. And their loyalty is going down, even though it's 92 right now. My guess is someone just jumped in there. Some noble just jumped in there. We're going to give them a try, even though they have 908. I'm not sure that that'll be a credible defensive force. All right, they got 5 days of food. Wow. They got a lot of militia. Almost 600 militia. So they're trying to save money. Get this siege camp built. And they might be starving by the time the siege camp is built. Okay, Marty's scout reached the age of 14. Well, again, we want this right here. We want scouting. So we need cunning, which is a finely carved game board. Let's go that route. Although that does give him tactics. I don't want him to have tactics. I'd rather him have that. So we'll go with that because he's going to be an infantry troop. Now we can give him defeat another one in swordsmanship. I know it does seem, I will admit, even to me, it seems like a scout should be on a horse, but I just always preferred him to be infantry. Because after it's all said and done, infantry is really what wins the game. For sieges and things like that, the infantry holds the line long enough for any ranged troops or horses to do their job. Caesar. That sounds familiar to me, although it seems like there's a faction in Star Trek Voyager that starts with a Q, like Caesar or something like that. I've never really watched a lot of Voyager. Not because I didn't like it. I don't really know why. I don't think I've seen all of it. Just some reason. I'm probably active duty military and had other things to do. But that name, that just sounds like there's something like that in the Star Trek Voyager that sounds that way. An alien race, I think, an alien species. Four more upgrades. Getting those archers up where they need to be after me giving all my companions my good archers. All right, 2 days left. Some good Kuzate music playing in the back. Well, it just ended. You're just going to stand around and watch what happens. You know what? One day, I will wait one day. I absolutely will wait one day. Get some more of these upgraded. I've still got 4 of the very basic archer types. I don't see anything of ours currently being sieged, which is a good thing. And we got another army. Mulam. How many armies does that give us? 5. All right. Tepe's Castle, and gathering near Hanaki. Interesting. Mulam. Anybody else think of Mulan when you read that? Seems like I saw a movie with Mulan. But I can't remember if it was a Disney movie or not. I don't really watch Disney. Not since my youngest kid grew... Well, my youngest kid is 36 now. Alright, they are on 0 days. They still don't have anything being... Where did you wind up going? Hanaki? Still gathering. Man, you're going to be over 1,500, it looks like. These guys are being starved out really quickly. The morale is... 18 is the minimum. I've never seen it go below 18. And that designated area right there. All right, let's get these guys going. Come on, last 2. Boy, those ballistas come so fast. All right, get that guy. Come on. Come on. All right, we're going to do this anyway, and we're going to hope that my fire onagers can take that guy out, because I think he'll finish before these are fully deployed. Oh, no, we just barely got it. All right. Nothing to upgrade. I'm going to go with a boat and a large bag. And we're going to go right in the early morning hours. If I could only blare some Hans Wagner. Okay, we've got this little hill over here that I think could be... Let me get down to eye level so I can see... All right, from here I wouldn't see much. Nope, sure wouldn't. Okay, this tower is probably going right there. And that tower is probably going right there. So maybe I will come over here. Yeah, this is open here. You can see everything from here. Pressing spacebar rises you up just a little bit, like that. And I think, yep. Yeah, there's 586 militia. So maybe I will try to help get rid of a few of them to start off with. Please put your sword away, Richard. I'll dismount over here so that if they're shooting arrows, they don't hit my horse too early. And who are you? Cataphract. Let's see where you were aiming at. Not, the range wasn't enough on the initial setup, so let's go up a little bit. Too much. I should have waited 2. I always talk about how you got to wait 2 to see the real, after you've made an adjustment. 2 shots, and then I didn't do it. Let me see if I can get a... Yeah, I do think that guy's going to go to the right of the door, the main gate. I think I'm zooming in, or zeroing in on the correct spot, but I'm not sure if it's the right-hand side or the left-hand side. I think it might be that spot right there. But I'm just not absolutely certain. What do you think? No opinion. Nobody on the ground after that. All right, militia. You're getting close. You need to show up here. I think if we get a clump of them up there, I'll get some from splash damage. I am going to tap it to the right once, though. And then we'll get that one out of the way. Well, those two, I should say. Another guy ran up there. All right, there's that group coming up. Where's this group coming up? I've got plenty of fire pots. I'll go again. Oh, there they are. I really should set up on that one because this guy's going to block me. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, man, that looks good. Oh, it was too short. Can I get one more in before that time? No, I can't. I cannot. Absolutely cannot. So we have to go over here. Let's go up. That tower, that wall's there. Let's go up right there. I'm going to try again. Don't hit the tower. Oh, man, look at them. They all... I guess I can't see from here, but I'm guessing the javelins just melted that group. Look at it. There's nothing left. Literally, the last three just fell. They're just militia. Hey, can I catch a horse? There's the front gate going down. We need the inner wall. Get these archers occupied. Maybe they won't set up and start firing. Look, remember, they started at 18. Morale, and they're already yelling, the day is lost. Somebody's yelling. Come on, archers. I was hoping to get them compressed so they wouldn't... But my horse skills are so shit that I can't maneuver the horse properly. The horse's turning radius is about the size of a large oil tanker. No, not interested in the guys running at this point. I just want to get the rest of these guys that are hanging around to fight. I want to break their morale. I think we've got that. This horse just won't turn, I swear. It's terrible. You know, I can't run. There's no way I could run fast enough to get these. So yes, I'm playing as an infantry troop, but if I got off my horse, I wouldn't be able to get any kills. Because they're just so heavy in my armor, and they're not wearing armor. As you can see, they just got on little light cloth clothing. Pushing my horse. Nah, they're disappearing too. All right. All right, according to that music, they retreated to the keep, so we'll have to have... We only lost 3 overall. I lost a what? A veteran skirmisher. 75 kills. Let's see who got an upgrade. $35. We're going to give you control or vigor. Well, control, because you've already got 9 in vigor. So let's give you control. You're the only one. Started watching a new TV show. I don't... I like the premise, but it's very, very cheaply done. It's called La Brea. And I won't say anything else about it. L.A., you know, like the La Brea tar pits in California. So if you want to watch that, the premise is pretty good, but it's not very well implemented. All right, looks like I've got all of my people, so let's get first and foremost Ricky. Where's Rick? Rick, there you are. Now let's get the party leaders. And the Cav, the guys who normally are on... Oh, Reggie went down. The guy who's normally on a... Or the people who are normally on horses. We'll get them a little experience on the ground. Excuse me. Again, I'm trying to stop that, but it's... The wind outside is blowing all kind of stuff around. All right, looks like I can have 7 more. So let's get some frontline infantry troops. Robin, where's Robin? Robin, I know you're here. Where are you? There's Robin. Now, who's my infantry leader? You're the quartermaster. You're a quartermaster. You're the infantry leader. And I got another infantry leader somewhere, I think. We'd throw Manny in there. Maybe I don't have another infantry leader. I thought I did. But as you can see, I do not. All right, so we're going to throw in... We'll throw in Sheila... George. Okay. Rick should be the only two-hander. I don't see any ranged. So I'll just let them do their thing. Doesn't appear to be an issue. George. 225. That's a perk for him in athletics. Samantha's 123. She might get 125. We'll see. She needs athletics. She's normally riding a horse.
Come on!
I heard a shield bust just then. Yeah, that guy's shield there just busted.
I'll cut you down!
Go cut him down, Esther. Rick, that big... Well, it's not a big two-hander. It's a mountain. Well, it is, because I made his weapon. That is a big two-hander.
You will bleed!
155.
Die, you
Die, you pig!
Die, you pig! Come on, we need a little light in here. All right, this is the last room they're going through right now. There it is. Okay. We lost nothing. A couple of people got some upgrades and perks. And we got 262 gold. This was not a well-off town. We're going to show mercy, continue, get these perks and upgrades as required. That's 30. 35. All right, George, we're going to give you strong arms. And let's look at manage town. Festival and games, everything's 3 across the board. You just out of food. Go to the garrison, take my Battanians back. 89. 4, 1. Everybody else can stay in here. And let's trade. Let me see before I do that. Let me take all of these non-Battanian troops and do these 2 upgrades. And go back to the keep and throw this trader with a D in here. Where's he at? Right there. And then I'll give you the rest of these guys. And I'm going to give you some archers while I'm here. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. $40, $45, $50. $35, $40, $45, $50, and then you get the last 24. Wow, you had the least amount of troops also. All right, we're going to get you up to 35. But I can give you this guy because I don't want him. And we'll give you infantry. I need to get down to 477, so we'll give you wildlings. There we go. Every time I hear that music track that's playing right now, I think of the Australia and the didgeridoo. All right, let's trade. How much money? 139. That's not bad for the position you were in. What's my food look like? I could use some beer. You have 0 food, so that's just a moot point. Not mute. Mute is a different thing. It's moot. So many people say mute when they mean moot. Sell that. So just sell everything you can afford to do to take it. Now, none of these guys. Let's ransom. Is there anything? No, they would take too long. They would take too long. I will hold on to you. You 4. And I guess those Darkins and the Spear Infantry. Maybe they'll join us. All right, let's look at... Looks good there. Robin is doing good. We're going to wait just for... Let me look at my timer. My phone's down on the charger. So okay, there we go. I can see it. All right, Honor of Chaikan. Is that going to be my Tunis? No, it's not. All right, it's an even split between everybody. Kemnir is what I choose to call that. You are rich, very small clan, though. Lauren, you're your own. You're rich. You've got a couple of castles. You're rich. You've got towns. And you've got towns. All right, I'm giving it to Lauren. All right. Lauren, you deserve this town, in my opinion. Although I don't recall ever having seen you in... Reginald Infantry has reached age of 16. All right, so he's infantry. He's got this one, and this one is what we're concerned with. So here we have Find His Own Way, which gives him athletics. And this also gives horse skill, but I don't want... He's infantry, so I don't want him to be that. I guess we'll go with participate in the pilgrimage. I didn't want to give him both athletics, but again, once he comes of age, I can fix that. We're just going to wait 1 day. Why I look... What's the next town we want to take? I say Ortengard. Honor of Tepe's castle. That's that little castle right there. I can't even see it. My Tunis, I suppose. You got the majority of the vote. Let's see if we get Ortengard. And the time I have left. Can I recruit anything here? Yes, we'll recruit everything. Give them to Benny. And then Idris. and be on our way. Which way do we want to go? Let's hit these 2 little villages first. And go up in that direction. See if we can grab some more. I know we're right on the front lines and they're not going to be quality troops. But at this point, bodies. I just need warm bodies. So that when they stuff their troops in, we've got a good number of them. All right, let's head back up. Can I grab one more in here, maybe? Are they going to get any? Yep, they got one, and I can grab 2 more. Every little bit helps. We'll go back around to Ortengard. I don't know if I want to jump in here. No food, so we're not going to jump in there. We're going to keep going because I don't want to risk them stuffing the place after I've just done a little bit of recruiting. I think, yeah, we can go up right here for Ortengard. Where are you going, Mulim? Akasar Castle. Oh. I said numerous times I hate the way the camera automatically forces you back. I don't like it. Where am I at? Right there? Let's go here. Oh, they're already taking this castle. Very good. We'll hit Mazen. Those villagers? Nope. Mercenaries. Or that minor faction that they're always at war with. How many more? Let's try. Let's get the shape shot. I'm really not sure how you would pronounce that. Shapeshti? Shapeshti, maybe. Let's go with that. Shapeshti. And this is that Tepe's castle I was talking about earlier. We'll just go right around. 12. That was good. That was good. You only need 3. 9 can go here. All right. What, you need 20 more, I think it was? 20, 21, 21 maybe, something like that. 5 upgrades. Three more, and there's 11. All right, 50. Well, let me make sure what you got here. That guy, and that guy, and then 5 of these. Okay. Everybody else good? 56, 56, 57, 18. Let's dump these. And Ortengard, here we come. 16 minutes left. We should be able to take Ortengard. This will be very productive. Shaikan and Ortengard, and they've only got Akalat, no dock left as far as towns. And this is food, but they're going down. We will siege the town. I'll take a gander at that here in a moment. Right now, I'm just looking at these little icons to click on them properly. All right. They've got 7 days of food. The garrison is 247. And they're at 50 morale. Can't see any info on the town, unfortunately. Nothing pops up. I can just look at their siege equipment. Oh, there's a pixel that allows me. Look at that. That's the only pixel that allows me to. Something right here. Where's it at? Come on. Come on, pixel. Where are you? Right. Oh, it's right. So frustrating. It's right there. We go. All right, so they're going down 100 food a day. They're not getting any more militia or food stocks. And there's an army of 500 right there. Where are you going? You're gathering. They're probably going to go for one of those castles. Possibly Tepe's. $500's not an insignificant amount, especially when you're going for a castle that's just been. I think they're going for Tepe's, but I'm not interested in trying to stop them. I want this town. Sick. My Tunis, you're starting to get a lot of stuff for such a. Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, Life. You deserve something. You're Battanian after all. All right, there's Tepes. That's what I figured they were going for. Five more upgrades. Two more upgrades. They're coming fast and furious now. No, I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie. It doesn't appeal to me in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Not seen a single one of them. I know what they are. I know some of the actors. I started to say yeah, I think The Rock was. Dwayne Johnson was in one of them. I think maybe he was in all of them. I don't know. And then Vin Diesel. I know he was in some of them, maybe all of them. But I've never seen them. They're just not my thing. And there's a girl also that was, I think, in. I don't know if Gina Carano was in one of them. I don't know. I know Michelle Rodriguez, I do believe, was in the series. Never seen them. I have seen the Triple X movies, though, with Vin Diesel. I'm not saying I don't like Vin Diesel. Especially his early work. His early work is good. What was that? Pitch Black? Is that Pitch Black? I think is the name of one of his early movies. Earlier movies. Come on, guys. You got to be better. Get this guy. Get this guy. Come on. One more. One more. There it is. There it is. Now we can go in. Get these 3 upgrades. Handle this. Akazar. Kaiser, maybe? You seem to have 3 towns, whereas you only had that one town I gave you and a couple of... You know what? I should say the one castle I just gave you, Usek. We're going to give him this. Because you're setting pretty on a lot of fiefs, and you're setting pretty on a lot of fiefs. Try to be a little fair about this. All right, let's get our siege equipment out. And we'll wait just a little bit. Trying to get it. It's trying to get it to be a little more light, but that's not possible. I've still got these, so let's just go in for the assault in the dark. And I'm down 1 troop. I think I'll just come over here to the right. You almost sort of look like you're going to go in this direction, right there. And you look like you're going to go in that direction, which means I can pick one or the other because I'm not going to be able to hit both of them. Maybe right here? You know what? I'll just go right here. Where am I at? Right there. All right. There's our siege camp. Why are you running back here, buddy? You going to push something? All right, I see nothing on the wall where they were aiming, so let's go this direction. Not far enough. I've tried shooting the door, and I don't think it really matters, even though you're hitting it with 3,000 points of damage. I'm not certain you can damage the door with siege equipment, because I've hit it several times before, dead on, and it doesn't seem to really make a difference. Again, at this stage, I've got 6,000 hours of Bannerlord played. So I've probably tried a little bit of everything at some point or another, whether I remembered or not. I used to play Bannerlord every day when I wasn't recording it. Don't do that anymore because I've played a lot of X4. Typically, that's my go-to game when I'm not recording. And then when I get to the point where I want to try something else, it's trying different things in Transport Fever 2. Because I don't think I will be buying Transport Fever 3 because they have partnered with Paradox Interactive, and I will... About 2015, 2016, I made a promise to myself that I'd never give Paradox another dime of my money, despite buying all their previous games. So that means Transport Fever 3 is not something I will ever purchase. Which is sad because I do enjoy... That company, Urban Games, has made Train Fever, Transport Fever 1, and Transport Fever 2, and I've bought all three of them, and I've enjoyed all three of them. But it's just on principle that I'm not going to buy Transport Fever 3 because I cannot give money to Paradox Interactive. Oh, that was a good hit, whoever that was. Wasn't any of my family members because it didn't have a name associated with it. So it's just a random NPC manning the siege equipment. Let's come back over here. Let's see what we're looking as far as range. I need to move to the right a tad and move range up a little bit. So let's move range up to there. Where is this going to land? All right, we'll leave that be and fire one more. I've got plenty. And see where the second one is going to land after not changing anything. Still going to be too far and too far to the right. Yes, it is. All right. So even though it's very difficult for me to see, I'm going to move that down there and tap to the left one hit. And of course, it's going to take 2 shots to equalize. But by that time, my troops are already there. Oh, wait, maybe I'll get that one guy. Right on the head. Kuzate Travel Warrior, right on the head. I'm not willing to risk another shot in there. You know what? I will. I'll tap it to the left one and risk it. Come on, come on. Oh, I got one of my Azrai Vanguard. I'm not willing to do that again. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that key. All right. My horse is not here. I think I'll go to this tower. At least they're moving. These guys at the door are not moving. I'm not sure the inner wall is down yet, the inner gate. Go Mitch. Mitch and Bobby. Run while you still can. I heard that. Looks like the guys at the door are breaking. They had good morale, remember, if you recall. Well, I'll take this one. I wanted the middle one, but I'll take this one. There's nobody shooting at us. Usually if I'm being shot at, I prefer the middle. Look at them. Down yonder. It's a lot of troops massed right there with more coming up. How convenient. There's an arrow barrel right here. Let me see if I can get rid of the high tier. Don't push me. Don't push me. They just can't go around you. I don't know why. They got to run right into you. Damn, that was... I don't even know where that came from. I know it was down there. I just don't know which individual troop it came from. Trying to get the high tier ones. There's too many of them shooting at me, though. I'm also worried I'm going to hit one of my guys running in front of me. Seem to be archers running by me now. It shouldn't be. Okay, it's not. It's wildlings. Stop pushing me, please. Run around. The AI, man. The Tell Worlds are master programmers, master coders.
You are dead.
I think that's it. At least what I can see. Where are you? Is there somebody caught? I bet there's somebody caught down below right there. Of course there is. Why would this go off without a hitch? Who are they swinging at? Let me get down to where I can see. I don't see anybody there. They're swinging at something. Ah, right there. Let me just... Can I get over here? No. Can I just move down far enough? Come on. There we go. All right, we got to keep battling. You can tell by the music. I lost 7 wildlings. See if anybody got any upgrades. All right, 39. No upgrades. Let us attack. Get rid of all this. We'll just take... Mitch, I'm going to take you even though I have my reservations about it. You need to fight on the ground and get some experience. All right, where is my boy Rick at? Rick? All right, 5 more. Sheila and Ronnie, even though you're wounded. Gary and Tommy. And lastly, Manny the Heir. Okay. We do have archers. Quite a few archers, it seems like. Somebody's shooting me from behind. Where you?
Die!
All right, anybody else? That's an archer.
Pig!
How did I miss him? That's an archer. All right, let me get up. Rick, 157. That's what I need, buddy. You're never going to catch up to Archie, it seems like, unfortunately. That's an archer. Where'd that come from? Oh, right there. And right there. Is that it? You're an archer. There's another archer down in... Oh, he came around here. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Is there another one? That's it. I think that's it. All right, there's my hour. Well, as soon as this is done, obviously. You can't save during the middle. Turn that off. And it's fully charged. Let's take this off. Victory! All right, it looks like we didn't lose anybody. And I got one more, and archery and 2 more points. I should get another. You're an enemy, therefore you remain a prisoner. I think I misclicked on one of them earlier, and I let him loose.
Is that you? Is that you? Am I? Is that you?
Is this the same person
Am
over
I
again?
free?
You're an enemy, therefore you remain a prisoner. I will endeavor to treat you
Is
as well as
that
I
you?
can. It's the same guy
Am
over
I
and over
free?
again. So do I have to release him? Are we not at war with them? See, this is the same guy over and over again. He's at war with Battania. Then why can't I keep him as a prisoner? You're an enemy, and therefore you will remain a prisoner. And then I go back to this screen. I will endeavor to treat you as well
Is
as I
that
can.
you?
It goes back to this screen.
Am I free?
You're an enemy, and therefore remain a prisoner. Did I ask you to speak?
Is that
And it goes
you?
back. So I have no
Am I
choice.
free?
Didn't I just mention how great programmers Tell Worlds were? They are the bestest in all the worldest. I have no choice but to let him free. Oh my goodness. The bestest. Yes, I know that's not a real world. Okay. Tommy the infantry. We could give you 10 armor penetration or damage against shields. That's what we want, damage against shields. All right, manage town. What does this town look like? It's 3s across the board. They don't have any. Well, we're now plus 99 food because they've got 3 villages. And we'll stop raiding those villages now that we own it. Let's see. Let's get my troops back. I'm actually going to take these high tier, all the high tier troops. They don't need cataphracts in here and elite cataphracts. I'll leave you. Let's go ahead and... Oh, it's my name. Tyr. Let's try this again. Tyr Anastasi. Do you know who that is? Do you know who that was? Clan Kodiak? Oh, it's been so long I can't remember. I'll take you guys and you guys. All right, everybody else can stay. All right, I'm just going to clean up, do a little recruiting, as you know, and then in the next video, I will be heading towards Akalat. Again, I remind you that it costs you absolutely nothing to click on the subscribe button and the like button. I'm just trying to get to 500 so I can open up more options in YouTube. Adios.